Sometimes we may be expecting too much out of our job. What I mean by that is, I remember when I had a job, I was working at a law firm and I really enjoyed a lot of it, but I found myself feeling like something was missing, and I immediately started to blame the job, saying, they're just not giving me everything I need. And a friend of mine turned to me and said, Eric, maybe it's not the job, maybe it's you. And the advice he gave me is something that stuck with me. He said, why don't you figure out a way to invest in something else that can complement what you already do at your job? If you enjoy parts of it, but it's not complete, well, maybe find something else. And I've stuck that to my core ever since then. And so what I'd urge you to think about is, maybe if you're not completely satisfied with the job or the work you're doing, maybe all it's missing is something on the side. And that's why I love the side hobby, the side hustle, or something that you can do that can be that hobby. Here's the thing that I would urge you as you think about what you could do for your side hobby is this. Number one, pick something that you think might have a longer term aim to you. Something that may be an interest of yours that you've thought maybe one day it would be cool to work in this area, or maybe it'd be cool to meet people in this area. If you love sports, pick something on the side that helps you scratch that itch. If you're someone who loves science, or you love tech, or you love whatever it is, find something that allows you to scratch that itch. I call this aligning your passions to your purpose. So aligning these hobbies to something you might want to do. So pick something that's going to allow you to scratch that part of something that you've always thought about doing. Number two, plan to invest 6 to 12 months. The reality is you can't really get yourself into a hobby or into a side hustle without investing time. You may be feeling like, well, what if I did lots of things? Just pick one thing and invest 6 to 12 months. Because the reality of it is you won't really know if you love it or not until you invest that amount of time. And third, and perhaps the most important thing, is don't worry about making money from it. The coolest thing is that the things that you do that are generous, that give back, that are things that allow other people to be involved in, are the places where the magic happens. Now, certainly, eventually maybe you can monetize these things and maybe make money from it, but if you decide, hey, I think that I want to put on a conference, I want to get a bunch of people together and do a conference about people who love BMX bikes for whatever reason, then just do it. Put it together, do it in that way, and what you'll find is magical is that people want to be involved because they can see themselves as a part of this. So that's the important thing, is if you're finding yourself stuck a little bit, remember, it may not be what you're doing with your full-time work or your full-time career. It might be that you just need to complement it with something on the side. And so as you think about that something on the side, remember, try and pick something that's tied to a longer-term interest of yours, something you care about. Number two, plan to invest 6 to 12 months in it, to really give it its due, to really try it, and to really create something out of that experience that allows you to sort of say, yeah, this really is something I care about. And number three, don't do it for the money. Do it because it's something that you can learn from, you can engage from, you can invite other people in. People want to be a part of things that they feel like that are just generous. They're contributions out there, and that's the real secret of it. So if you find yourself feeling stuck, ask yourself, maybe you're just one side hobby or one side hustle away from finding that thing that will make you satisfied at work and outside of it. And that's the science of the side hustle.